Hello everybody, welcome to the next game in the Washington Nationals replay. We are at game number 54, and that is the even 1/3 mark. If you remember from Tenacious Earl's channel, when he did his Tenacious TBL leagues, he played 54 games schedule because that's 1/3 of a regular season schedule. So this is game 54, final game of the quick 4-game homestand against the Marlins. Unfortunately for the Nationals, they've dropped 2 of the last 3 against the Marlins. So they're trying to win this game to salvage the series. After this game, they'll be jumping on the plane, flying south to Atlanta to take on the Braves, and then follow it up with a trip to the Cincinnati to take on the Reds. So important game here for the Nationals to get a victory. And for the first time in a very long time, the Nationals are no longer in first place. If you look at the standings, after the loss by the Nationals in the last game, Atlanta and the Mets both won their games. So Atlanta and the Mets are in a virtual tie for first place. The Nationals are a half game back, Philadelphia 4.5 back, and Miami 10 back. Look at the pitching matchup for today's game. It looks like a mismatch on paper. It is Max Scherzer for the Nationals against Jose Urena for the Marlins. And the reason why it looks like a mismatch on paper is that in the replay, the Stratomatic computer is not liking Jose Urena. He is 0-8 with a 7.20 ERA and 10 starts on the Stratomatic computer. So, whereas Max Scherzer is dominating, although his record's not showing it. If we look at Max Scherzer's numbers, in 11 starts, he's 6-4 with a 2.17 ERA, 78 2/3 innings pitched, 63 hits, 20 runs, 19 earned, 17 walks, and 111 strikeouts. Let's look at the starting lineups for the Miami Marlins. Granderson's in left, Ramirez is in center, Cooper's in right, Walker's at first, Castro's at second, Prado at third, Alfaro catching, Rojas at short, and Urena is on the mound. Defensively for the Nationals, we have Soto in left, Parra is in center. Kind of unusual. First game, I remember Gerardo Parra playing center field. Eaton's in right, Rendon's at third, Turner is at short, Dozier at second, Adams at first, Suzuki behind the plate catching Scherzer. Now, Parra only has a 2 range in center, whereas Robles has a 3 range, so that could, on a drive hit out to center field, that could come into play. So, let's get everything lined up here. Been using this to do Stratomatic here lately, so I've got to rearrange everything to get everything fitting for. I think I'm going to have to just either eschew these little logos or just do something else with them, move them over to give me some room here. So logos are only going to be partially seen, it looks like. Not that that matters. Want to get the score sheet in, that's more important. And of course, you got the dice, you got the orange for the Marlins and the blue for the Nationals. All right, so Max Scherzer finishing up those warm-up tosses. And he'll be facing Granderson, Ramirez, and Cooper to start here in the top of the first. Let's make sure we get the total card in there. I think I need to go up a little bit more. We can bring this down a little bit. Let's bring this down a little bit. Okay, that fits everything, it looks like. Logos get cut off, so be it. Can't help that. All right, we are ready to go. Curtis Granderson struggling, a $152, 5 homers and 12 runs driven in. Do have the game on the computer to type in the stats as we go and give me the updated information on statistics. And one thing I forgot to do is write in the bullpen guys for the Nationals, the right-handers. I'll do that as they come up, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. I don't want to delay the thing any further. Here we go. Granderson. Scherzer to Granderson. 6-3. That's a strikeout chance. And Granderson is gone. And what's new? Max Scherzer with a strikeout. That's 112 in the season for Max Scherzer on strikeouts. 112. Versus only 17 walks. So Granderson is gone. That brings up the center fielder, Harold Ramirez. He's hitting .318. No homers, 3 driven in. 4-2, and that's another strikeout chance, and he got him again. So Scherzer, another strikeout. 2 down, and that brings up Garrett Cooper, and they could certainly use a good outing from Scherzer. Their bullpen's been kind of taxed lately, so they would like to to see about getting some length out of this. Cooper is the batter. He's hitting 267, 5 homers, 9 driven in. 4-1, that's not tired for Scherzer, so we go to Cooper. And Cooper, 5-5, he's going to ground it to short. Turner is there. Easy 1-2-3 inning for Mr. Scherzer. And the Nationals, we go to the bottom of the first. Miami, nothing. And Washington coming to bat. And the dreaded Jose Urena. I say dreaded. The Strat computer considers him dreaded because, like I said, he's 0-8 with an ERA of 7.20 in the Stratomatic replay. Look at the lineup for the Nationals in this game. Turner is leading off at short. Eaton in right, Rendon at third, Soto in left, Adams at first, Suzuki catching, Parr in center, Dozier at second, and Scherzer is batting ninth. Granderson's in left, Ramirez is in center, Cooper's in right for the Marlins. Then Prado, Rojas, Castro, and Walker around the infield. Alfaro behind the plate, catching the offerings of Jose Urena. So that sends us to Trey Turner. And I've been chronicling how much he's been struggling lately. It's been no shock there. Maybe Urena is the guy that puts him back on track. We shall see. 4-6, strikeout chance. 9 is too high, so he does avoid the strikeout. 2-1, he's going to fly to left, so he still makes the out, but at least he didn't strike out. 1 away, and that's going to take us to Adam Eaton. Eaton hitting 262, 6 homers, 29 driven in. Urena, 6-2, strikeout chance, but 12 is too much. Go to Eaton, 4-6, fly to center. 2 down. 2 up and 2 down. Go the Nationals here in the top of the, or in the bottom of the first. Rendon, the batter. He's hitting 290, 10 homers, 26 driven in. 5-5, strikeout chance. 8 is too much. Go to Rendon, 5-6. He's going to ground it to short, and Rojas is there to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Nationals in the bottom of the first. After 1 complete, we are at no score here at Nats Park. We go to the second, top of the second. Scherzer back out. We'll be facing Neil Walker, first baseman. And on the replay, Walker's hitting 279, 5 homers and 22 driven in. Scherzer 4-4, that's ball 1 on a wild pitch. Sure, that's a leaner, so we're going to re-roll that. 1-3 is a strikeout chance. 17 is too high. Walker, 1-5. He's going to ground it to first. Adams is there, 1 away. 1 down, and that's going to send up Starlin Castro, second baseman. Castro enters the game, 277. 7 homers, 17 driven in. 5-6, that's a strikeout plus for Scherzer, and he got him. 2 down. Castro out of there. 2 down for Martin Prado. Prado playing third base in this game. 216, no homers, 7 driven in. 6-3, that's a strikeout chance. 18 is too high. Go to Prado, 2-4, and he's got a single. So a 2-out single for Prado. First hit of the game for either team. Prado is aboard. Does he have an attempt? He does not. No strategy roll needed because there's no pickoff or balk chances for Scherzer. That'll bring up the catcher, Jorge Alfaro, hitting 261, 6 homers, 19 driven in. 5-1 is a walk plus to a lefty, but Alfaro being the righty, that's a blank. 3-6 for Alfaro. It's a fly to center field, hauled in by Parra, and the inning's over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. Go to the bottom of the second, still zip, zip. Urena back out. And he will be charged with facing Juan Soto to lead things off here in the bottom of the second. Juan Soto enters the game hitting 262. 11 homers, 33 driven in. Urena 6-5, possible error on a ground ball. Soto 6-6, it's a fly to center, so no error to worry about. 1 away. Put out there by Ramirez. 1 down for Matt Adams, first baseman. He is hitting 273, 7 homers and 14 driven in. 2-3, strikeout plus to a righty, but blank to a lefty, so Adams gets to swing. 5-6, that's a fly to center, and again, Ramirez is there, 2 down. And leave it to the Nationals. If you get a struggling pitcher coming into to face you, you all of a sudden get him right by your lack of hitting. So Urena, despite the struggles, is doing well against the Nationals. Here's Suzuki. He's hitting .318, 4 homers, 17 driven in. First game catching a while. Gomes have been catching quite a few. So now they're letting Suzuki have it. Day game after a night game, I guess. 6-2. Urena is a strikeout. 16's too high. Suzuki 3-4. Split chance, and against a righty, that's a ground ball to short to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Nationals here in the second either, as they are 6 up and 6 down through 2 innings. We go to the third, no score, no score here at Nats Park on Getaway Day before hitting the charter down to Atlanta. Scherzer will be facing Miguel Rojas to lead things off. Miguel Rojas. Rojas hitting .260, 1 homer, 15 driven in. Scherzer 1-5. That's against a right-hander. That's a walk chance. 18 is too much. We go to Rojas. 6-3. He's going to ground it to short. Turner is there, 1 down. That'll bring up the pitcher, Urena. And on the replay, he is hitting .091, 1 for an 11 in the season replay. Not many at-bats, because when you have 11 starts and you're pitching that badly, you're going to get pinch hit for pretty early. So, and on the actually on his real season, he was 0 for 19. He had no average, so at least he's gotten a hit on the Strat computer off the pitcher card, obviously. So here is Scherzer, 3-4 strikeout plus, and that's a no-doubter. 2 down. Back to the top of the order, and Curtis Granderson. Granderson, the strikeout victim his first time. Whoop, the white die didn't go through. Let's try that again. 5-4 for Scherzer is a strikeout plus, and he got him again. So Granderson is gone. 3 up and 3 down go the Marlins. And we go to the bottom of the third. Still no score. Urena will be facing Gerardo Parra, center fielder. He will be leading things off. Parra hitting .278, 3 homers and 9 driven in. 2-5, that's a walk plus. So a leadoff walk for Gerardo Parra. Maybe that gets the ball rolling for the Nationals. Parra has an attempt of 4. -1 is a 3. Nothing. Well, they could do a hit and run. Do we want to do a hit and run with Dozier? Why not? They got to get something sparking here. So let's try a hit and run. They're going to try the hit and run with Dozier. First of all, Urena pitching to Dozier. He's hitting .256, 6 homers and 18 driven in. 5-3 is a blank, so we go to Dozier's card. 5-3 again. It's a double to right field. How about that? Now, with the hit and run, that could allow the run to score, because on a hit and run, base running ratings get increased by 2. Parra, as a base running rating, he runs at a 3. That makes him a 5. He is now a 5. The double went to right field. Cooper is a -1, makes it a 4. And to score from second on a double, you lose 1, makes it a 3. So 1 to 3, he would score. 6, somebody's out. This is on the colored die. The 1 to 3, he will score. 6, somebody's going to be out. 4, he's got to hold up. So Parra does have to hold at third on the double. Second and third with nobody out. And Max Scherzer, who is no slouch, is at the plate. He's hitting .310 on the replay. 9 out of 29. He's been used as a pinch hitter several times. Infield for the Marlins is going to have to play in. They really have no choice. No strategy role needed, but the infield is in. Urena, 6-4. He's not tired, so there's no single. Go to Scherzer, 6-4, and he's going to single past third. So right on cue, he gets another base hit. That will score Parra. Dozier will probably have to stop at third base. Let's see. To score from second on an S5, you have to have a 5 base running rating. Let's check Dozier. Dozier does have a 5 base running rating, so he will score, actually. It's a 2-run single for Max Scherzer. He's doing it all. Pitching the shutout and hitting a 2-run single to give his team a 2-0 lead. Wow. And he's actually got an attempt. He's got an attempt of 4 to steal. -1's a 3. So not going to steal, but Scherzer doing it all for the Nationals. Here's Turner as his struggles continue. Urena, 6-2. Strikeout chance, 12 was too much. We'll go to Turner. 6-2 again. He's going to fly to left once again. 1 out. And Turner, I just don't know what to do with Turner, but he's in the lineup every day. Got to keep playing him. Hopefully he shakes out of it. Eating the batter. Flow to center his first time up. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Urena, 4-5. That's a strikeout chance. 17 is too high for that. Eaton, 6-2. He's going to single past third. So that's going to move Scherzer over to second base. Runners at first and second with 1 out. And Anthony Rendon, the batter. No strategy roll needed now. 1-4, strikeout chance. That's a 9, too high. Go to Rendon. 6-1, single pass short. And here come the Nationals against Urena on an S6 to score from second. You need a base run rating of 3. Max Scherzer only has a base rating of 1, so he's got a hold. I think that's kind of low for Scherzer. He's a pretty good athlete. But we'll go with what they have. Bases are now loaded with 1 out. 2 runs are already in. And Juan Soto, the batter. Troubling times for Urena as the Nationals are looking to blow it open. 1-2, that's a blank. We go to Soto's card. 5-1, star 6 is a fly to center. Could be a sacrifice. It's a 1-2 for a sacrifice. Nope, can't do it. And Scherzer cannot come in because he's a 1. And well, I'll take it back. He's a 1. Ramirez is a 2. That makes it a 3. A 1-3, he will score on the sacrifice fly. He cannot. So he's got a hold. So not deep enough by Soto. And the Nationals may end up ruining not getting this run in if they get that third out. I mean, they got 2 in, but, you know, we got the bases loaded, nobody out. You want or bases loaded and 1 out. You want some runs. Brings up Matt Adams. Urena to Adams. 6-6 ballpark card going to Nationals Park. I believe it's the first time today we're going to Nationals Park for Matt Adams. 6-4. Question mark 9. Up through a 15's a home run. That's a 5. Oh, that's a, what is that? Yeah, it's a 5. So that's a single. Single for Matt Adams. The single went to right field. So Scherzer will score automatically. Eaton runs at a 5. There are 2 outs, makes him a 7. -1 from Cooper makes it a 6. The score from second on an S1. You add 1, so he will, on S9 rather, you add 1, so he scores without a throw. So it's at least a 2-run single. Let's see what Rendon does. To get from first to third on single to right, you add 2. Rendon is a 3. You add 2, it gives him a 5. There are 2 outs, makes him a 7. Or makes it a 6, rather. And -1 from Cooper. So anything other than a 6, he will make it. And he does. So Rendon will take third on that. So it's a single. 2-run single for Matt Adams as he picks up the pace. And all of a sudden, it's 4-0 Washington here in the bottom of the third. And Urena is slowly working his way towards being 0-9. Kurt Suzuki, the 9th man to bat in the order, steps up. 4-2, that's a hit by pitch chance. 12, not going to get him. 14 minus the 4 is a 10. So Suzuki will swing. 1-3, he's going to single pass short. And that will drive home Rendon for the 5th run of the game. Adams will stop at second base. But the Nationals have now batted around. It's now 5-0. Urena, according to Strat Computer, is tired. And probably needs to be lifted anyway. As now Parra, who led off the inning, is going to come up to bat. And I think we're going to get the move here. Yeah, he's going to be pulled. He is going to be pulled. He's got a pull rating of 11. He's given up 5 runs and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Plus a walk. That's 12 base runners. So he's going to be pulled. And they're going to go to the bullpen, and Wei-Yin Chen is their longest. He can go 7. He can face 7 batters. So he's going to come on and pitch. Wei-Yin Chen. Urena, a rough outing. And I've got to make the extra roll or extra marks here on the score sheet because of the batting around. Got to change the numbers. All right, so Parra, who led off the inning with a walk, is in there now. With runners at first and second, 2 outs, 5 already in. Chen, 1-6, range play at Nationals Park. Parra, 1-2 on the Nationals Park. As a pop-up to the catcher, Alfaro's range is a 3. And he fails that. So on a pop-up to second, the failed range, pop-up to the catcher, rather, a failed range check on a pop-up to the catcher is just a foul ball. So no, it won't be hit, just a foul ball, and we'll reboot. 5-5 is a range play. Go to Parra's card. 4-5, that's a star 6, fly to right. Cooper's range is a 3. And he can't get it. Is it going to be a hit, single, or a double? It's a double. A double for Gerardo Parra, and it gets from bad to worse as Adams will score to make it 6-0. Suzuki's got a chance to make it 7-0. Suzuki runs at a 1. There are 2 outs, makes him a 2. To score from first on a double, you lose 1, makes him a 1. Cooper's a -1, makes him a 0. So Suzuki actually has to stop at third. So the double, RBI double, it is now 6-0. And here's Dozier with runners at second and third and 2 down. Dozier the batter. Could walk Dozier intentionally, but Scherzer's a good hitter, so pick your poison. 3-1, strikeout chance, 14's too much. Go to Dozier, 3-6, star 5. Finally, the inning is over on the fly to left. But 6 runs are all charged to Urena. And like I said, he's definitely in line to go 0-9. As he gives up 6 runs, all of them earned. And for the Nationals, they lead at 6-0. In this inning, 6 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. No errors and 2 left. So definitely Nationals getting the hitting shoes going against Mr. Urena. And you've turned a 6-0 lead over to Max Scherzer. Even with the Nationals, I feel safe. So I'm kind of feeling safe that they might win this game. So we go to the top of the 4th, and it's Harold Ramirez, the batter. Ramirez, followed by Cooper and Walker. Scherzer, 3-1 is a walk chance. 11 is going to be too much. We go to Ramirez. 6-2, it's a ground ball to short. Handled nicely by Ramirez. Or by Turner, rather. 1 down. And that brings up Garrett Cooper. Scherzer, 2-2. Strikeout chance, 15's too high. Cooper, 6-5, is going to ground it back to Scherzer for 1 away, or 2 away, rather. So I almost feel like the only suspense left in this game is whether Scherzer can pitch a shutout or keep going or whatever. So now that brings up Neil Walker. 2-4 from Scherzer is a double question mark against a lefty. 1-3 is a single, but that's a 14, so it turns into a blank. Walker will swing. 1-2. He grounds it to Rendon at third. And the inning is over. So an easy 1-2-3 inning for Mad Max. As he's finally getting some run support. This is the first game that he's really gotten the run support. And he's looking to take advantage of it. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 6-0 Nationals. And Wei-Yin Chen is on. Let's see. Wei-Yin Chen has faced 2 batters. He can face 7. And actually, it's going to be Max Scherzer, the first batter he's going to face. The pitcher, Max Scherzer, who singled his last time up. In fact, it was a 2-run single that got the whole ball going downhill for the Nationals with that 2-run single. Chen, 5-6, strikeout chance, 19, got him. So Scherzer out on strikes. That'll bring up Trey Turner. 1-1 is the ballpark card for Trey Turner. 3-2, that's a rare play. We got a blank, so we go to the rare play chart. And maybe the rare play chart can help out Trey Turner. He needs help. So maybe the rare play chart can do it. Roll the 2d6s, add them up. We get a 7. So rare play 7 with the bases empty. And there is 1 out. Looping drive to center field. Roll 1 die against the defensive rating. If die is not higher, outfielder makes a fine catch. So basically, we are looking at the range check of Ramirez is what we're looking at. 3, it's basically a range play to the center fielder. He's a 3 on his range. And he can't get it. So now let's see if there's an extra base according to this. Let's see. If die is higher, the ball drops him for hit and batter gets as many bases as the die roll exceeds the outfielder's rating. So it was a 6, I think it was. Was it not? I think I rolled a 6. So that's 3 more than his rating. So that means it's going to be a triple for Trey Turner. Using the rare play rules, that's a triple for Trey Turner. Very rarely do you see that happen, but that's the way it was when you roll that 6 there. So that'll bring up Adam Eaton. Infield for the Marlins will lay back. They need outs. Well, you know what? No, take it back. They're going to play in. 4-4. He's not tired, so there's no single there. Eaton will swing. 6-2. He's going to single past third, so it doesn't matter if they played in or not. That's an RBI single. Nationals now lead at 7-0. Strategy rolls are now off. There's not going to be any stealing or anything or attempts. So they'll just play station to station. Here's Rendon. 5-2. And that's against a right-hander. It's a straight-up S1. That'll be a base hit. And to get from first to third on S1, you need a 4 base running rating. Eaton runs at a 5, so he gets third automatically. And this is getting from bad to worse for the Marlins. Runners are at the corners with 1 out for Soto. Chen, 3-1, strikeout chance. Against a lefty, though, that's a 9, that's an 8, too high. Go to Soto. 5-5, it's a fly to right. Is it a sacrifice fly? His sacrifice fly rating's a 2. And it will be a sacrifice fly. So Eaton comes in to score on the sacrifice fly from Soto. It is now 8-0 Nationals for Matt Adams. Chen, 4-3, strikeout plus will get him to end the inning. But 2 more runs come in on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. And at the end of 4, it is Nationals 8 and the Marlins nothing. And now you can pretty much let Mad Max do what he wants up to 8-0. Let him go as long as he can go. If we go to the top of the 5th, it'll be Castro to lead it off for the Marlins. And I think Don Mattingly has kind of reserved the fact that he's going to lose this game, even despite the Nationals bullpen. 3-6, strikeout plus, but he won't get him. He's only a 7. The plus is a 17. That's an 18, so no strikeout for Scherzer. Castro will swing. 6-4, and he's going to single to left field. So nice play there by Castro to fend off the strikeout and get the base hit. Again, no strategy roll, nothing's going on the bases. Whoops, Suadice, we'll re-roll that. 2-5, strikeout chance, 11's too much. To the Prado. 3-6, it's a liner to second. Is it a double play? On a liner to second with a runner at first, A 1 or a 2 will be a double play. Nope, he gets back just in time. That would have been a cardinal sin to get kicked off when you're down 8-0 like that on a line drive. Here's Alfaro. 1-3, strikeout chance, that's too much. But Alfaro, 1-1, he's going to single past the pitcher. Sneaks it right past Scherzer to get from first to third. You need a single on an S1, you need a 4 base running rating. Castro's only a 3, so he will hold at second base. So that puts 2 on with 1 out, and Rojas, the batter, then a pinch hitter for Chen is coming up next. And it's probably going to be Brian Anderson. Rojas, 1-3 is a strikeout chance. 16 is too much. 4-1, and that's a single to right field. Single to right field. And they are playing station to station, but if Castro can make it automatically without a throw, we'll let him score. He's a 3. The single to right, you lose 1. I'm sorry, you gain 1, makes him a 4. Eaton is a -2, though, so he cannot. It doesn't total 6, so that means they're going to play station to station and load the bases with 1 out. And that brings up the pinch hitter, Brian Anderson. He will pinch hit for Chen. So we can close the book on Chen now. But Brian Anderson is your batter. We'll bring in Anderson into the ball game on the computer. Pinch hitting. So Anderson's on to pinch hit. He, on the season, is hitting .228, 4 homers, 13 driven in. Scherzer now. Infield double play depth. 3-1's a walk chance. Scherzer's going to walk in a run. So how about that? The Marlins get a run on the board on a bases-loaded pinch hit walk. And the bases are still loaded with only 1 out. So Scherzer got to bear down a little bit. Got a big lead, but that lead can evaporate very quickly if you're not careful. It's 8-1, but 1 swing of the bat can make it 8-5. Infield still double play depth. Here's Granderson. 6-6, strikeout plus to a righty, but Granderson's a lefty, so he gets to swing. 2-3, fly to center, possible sac fly. His sac fly rating is a 1. Won't get that. Let's see. Alfaro, the catcher, is not a very good runner, so I don't think he's going to try it. There are still runs safe. He's only a base rating of 1. He's not even going to try it. So there's 2 down. Be foolish to try it at that point. Granderson is retired. 2 away, and that brings up Ramirez. Scherzer, 2-1. Strikeout plus got him. So Scherzer pitches out of the jam. A run on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left. And now we need a new pitcher for the Marlins, as Chen's day is done. But the Marlins at least get on the scoreboard, cutting the lead to 8-1. Chen is going to end up going, let's see here. Let's get the box score and figure it out. First of all, we have to figure out who the new pitcher is going to be. And they need somebody with some length. And it's going to be well, they're going to use Tyler Kinley and just hope he does all right. Tyler Kinley will be the new pitcher. So let's bring in Kinley. Where did you go, Mr. Kinley? Actually, he's not on the roster. I didn't check this. The computer just told me that there's another pitcher on the roster for the Marlins. I didn't catch that there was a roster move, but it is. There's a fellow by the name of Hernandez that is now in the bullpen instead of Kinley. So we'll take Kinley out of there, and we'll figure out who this bullpen guy is. And let's see, I'm not that familiar with the Marlins, obviously. For some of their marginal players, perhaps. Let's see who this would be. Eliezer Hernandez is who it's going to be. He's actually a part-time starter as well. So he's going to definitely give him good length. He's not showing on the Strat computer that he's going to start anytime soon. So he did have 6 relief appearances, and we're going to let him have one right here. Yeah, so Kinley is not available. It's actually going to be Ramirez, or Hernandez rather. Eliezer Hernandez. is going to be the new pitcher for the Marlins. So we'll bring in Eliezer Hernandez. And this is his first appearance of the season for the Marlins. He has not, what's been a recent call-up because he has not appeared in a game yet. So he will be on in this 8-1 game. And he'll be facing Kurt Suzuki to start things out. Kurt Suzuki. And I'm not even going to worry about what Chen and Urena are doing. I don't want to slow the game down. It's already going long enough. Here's Suzuki. 5-1 is a blank to a righty. Hernandez, 5-3. Split chance, ground ball to short, 1 away. So 1 down on the ground ball to short. And that's going to send us to Gerardo Parra. 6-1 is a strikeout against a lefty, but Parra, that's too much. Parra swings, 2-6. He grounds it back to Hernandez, 2 down. So that's one of the benefits of having the computer up there. I would never have caught that without the computer telling me. So here's Dozier. 3-5, strikeout chance, 18's too much. 5-1, that's a single for Dozier, 2-out single. And that will let Max Scherzer hit this inning. Scherzer, no strategy roll again. 1-1. Wild pitch, though. That's an 8, so it will be a wild pitch. He does uncork one. And now Scherzer will bat with the runner at second. 5-1's a blank. We go to Scherzer. 1-5, he grounds it to third to end the inning. So no runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 6th inning. It's 8-1 Nationals. Scherzer back on the mound with that 8-1 lead. Garrett Cooper will be the leadoff man for the Marlins. Be Cooper, Walker, and Castro. Scherzer can face 26 batters before he's tired. He has faced 20. Cooper, 2-6, strikeout chance, 15 is too high. 4-6, that's a ground ball to second. 1 away. So 1 down, and that brings up Neil Walker. 3-4, strikeout plus, got him. 2 down. For Starling Castro. 6-2, ballpark card going to Nationals Park. 2-2, ground ball to second, and that's going to end the inning. So a nice 1-2-3 tidy inning for Scherzer after that rather untidy previous inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 8-1 in favor of the Nationals. Eliezer Hernandez back out. He can face 5 batters in relief before he gets tired. And as of now, he's faced 4. So he will be tired after the Turner at bat, but they want to get innings out of him, so they're going to let him go 2 innings, I'm sure. 1-6, he's not tired. He would have been on next batter, but that's not a single yet. Turner will get the swing. 2-6, star 4, ground ball to short. And that just kind of breaks it for Turner. You get a fatigue roll in a pitcher, but you're 1 batter away from being fatigued. If things were going right for Turner, that would have been a base hit single on a fatigue check, but they didn't. Now he's fatigued. Here's Eaton. 3-3, and he hits the fatigue roll for Adam Eaton. Eaton's getting all the breaks. A walk chance, and so Eaton will walk. So Eaton's getting all the breaks, and Turner is not, and Hernandez has to leave now because he hit the fatigue check. So he's got to go. By rule, he's got to go. And new pitcher coming in for the Marlins will be a right-hander. And they will go to Nick Anderson in the bullpen. So Nick Anderson will be coming on. And Nick Anderson can only face 4 batters, so no double switches to worry about there. They just want him to get out of the inning. So for Nick Anderson, he is on for the Marlins. And on the season, he is 0-2 with a 3.92 ERA and 3 saves. Again, no strategy roll due to the score. Anderson, 2-5. That's a straight-up home run chance. That's a 14. He just missed it. Rendon just missed a 3-run homer by 1 number. So Anderson catches a break. We go to Rendon's card. We get a 2-5, and that's a double to right field. So Rendon still made him pay with the double to right. Eaton is a 5. Double to right. You lose 1, makes him a 4. Cooper's a -1, makes him a 3. 1-3, and he scores. It's a 2, he scores. So it's an RBI double. Makes it a 9-1 game. RBI for Rendon. And now with 1 out and a runner at second, it'll be Juan Soto. Anderson, 6-5. And against a lefty, that's a single, straight up single, and that will score Rendon. It is now 10-1 Nationals. And this is, if it wasn't already a laugher, it certainly is now. Even with the Nationals bullpen, it's a laugher. Anderson now just trying to get through the inning. 2-1, strikeout plus, got him. That's out number 2. He is now tired because that was battered 5. He can only face 4. So he is definitely tired. Or actually, no, he came in right here. So batter 4 is coming up. He's not tired yet. After Suzuki, he will be tired. 1-3, blank to a righty. Suzuki, 4-2, star 6. That is a fly to right, but he's got a special K. And with that being a 1, that special K falls in that rating, so it will be a strikeout. And that's where the special K comes in. So he finishes with 2 strikeouts to finish with the blaze of glory. And he's done for the day. Nationals get 2 more. Make it 10-1. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. So we go to the top of the 7th. 10-1 Nationals. Prado, the leadoff man for the Marlins against Scherzer. Scherzer can face 26. Right now he has faced 23. So he's still in there against Prado. 3-4. 3-4 for Scherzer. Strikeout plus, got him. 1 away. Prado gone. Here's Alfaro. 3-2. Hit by pitch chance. Alfaro's a 16, so he will get plunked. He gets plunked. Not happy about getting hit in a 10-1 game. That's for sure. Here's Rojas. 3-1 is a walk chance, and Scherzer's going to walk Rojas. So Scherzer kind of losing a little bit of the strike zone. Hit a batter and has now walked a batter. And now we got a pinch hitter coming up. And that is Rosell Herrera. They've already used Anderson. Now we're going to use switch hitting Rosell Herrera. So Rosell Herrera is going to come on and pinch hit for Anderson. And on the replay, Rosell Herrera is hitting a $188, 2 homers, 12 driven in. Scherzer to Herrera, 2-1, but against if they had used a right-handed pitcher, that would have been a strikeout. But since we use a switch hitter, it's a blank. So we go to Herrera. 6-3, he's going to star 5 it, which is a fly to left, out number 2. So Herrera is gone. 2 down, 2 on. Herrera is done. Curtis Granderson back to the top of the order. Scherzer is tired, so he's trying to avoid those fatigue checks. Oops, Suadai will re-roll that. 1-3, strikeout chance, and he got him. So that's probably going to be all for Scherzer. As he gets the strikeout there, 7 innings, only allowing the 1 run. So a solid outing for Mr. Scherzer. For the Marlins, no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left. 7th inning stretch time we go here at Nats Park. It is Nats comfortably in front, 10-1. And we need a new pitcher for the Marlins. And coming up for the Nationals, it'll be Parra, Dozier, and a pinch hitter for Scherzer. So they kind of go either way, righty or lefty at this point. So they're going to turn to right-hander Tyon Guerrero. Tyon Guerrero. He's the definition of mop-up guy. Tyon Guerrero. When it's 10-1, it really doesn't matter who you bring in at this point. So Marlins are going to bring in their lesser pitchers just by default. And Parra is your batter. Now the pinch hitter for the Nationals is going to be Michael Taylor. They've got nothing but righties on the bench, but they will use Michael Taylor as a pinch hitter. So it'll be Parra, Dozier, and Michael Taylor. And then we'll figure out who the bullpen is for the Nationals in the bottom half, or the top of the 8th. Here's Guerrero to Parra. 1-5, strikeout plus to a lefty. Got him. So Guerrero gets the strikeout of Parra. 1 down, and that brings up Dozier. 4-3, that's a hit by the pitch. And he's going to get plunked. Guerrero plunks him, and now Mike Molchinski, the home plate umpire, is issuing warnings to both teams. There have been 2 hit by pitches in a 10-1 game. They don't want any part of any shenanigans. So warnings have been issued. Next hit batter is an immediate ejection, as they don't want to have this get out of hand. Taylor is your pinch hitter. On the replay, he's hitting a .158. No homers, 3 driven in. 5-3. He's not tired, so there's no single there. Go to Taylor. 2-1. Star 5 is a fly to left. 2 down. Taylor flies out. And that brings us to Trey Turner. 5-1. A wild pitch. 7 is going to be a wild pitch. So that wild pitch is the runner over to second base. And that brings up Turner still. Guerrero, 3-4. That's possible error. Turner, 4-6. Star 6 is a fly to center. 13, no errors. So that's going to do it for Turner and the Nationals in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 8th. It is 10-1 Nationals. And now we need a new pitcher for the Washington Nationals. And whoever comes in will enjoy a 10-1 lead. Probably all for Guerrero. Let's see who's going to come on for the Nationals. It looks like it's going to be the very much struggling Tanner Rainey. They want to see if they have a chance to get him fixed, get him right going down to Atlanta. They want to get him some confidence. So Tanner Rainey is going to come on. Need to do the totals on Scherzer. He goes 7 innings, gives up the 1 run, and he only gave up 4 hits. He walked 2, and he hit a batter. Striking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts. So he's up to 120 strikeouts and 19 walks. How about that? So Tanner Rainey is going to come on. He's certainly been struggling, to say the least. So Tanner Rainey is on, and on the replay, Rainey is 0-1 with an ERA of 9. Starting the top of the 8th. Ramirez, the batter. 2-2 for Rainey is a ball 1. So we'll try again. 4-4. That's a strikeout plus, and he got him. So good start for Rainey. He's out of there, and that brings up Garrett Cooper. 1-6, possible error on a ground ball. 4-2, that's a star 5. That's a fly to center, so no error there to worry about. As Parra puts it away, 2 down. And that brings up Neil Walker. 2-5, walk plus, and so that's a 2-out walk to Walker. And that'll send us to Starlin Castro. Rainey, 5-3. That is a walk plus. And so, but Castro will not walk. He only walks at a 5, so the walk plus won't fit. Castro will swing 2-5, rather. It's a ground ball to short. Innings over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 10-1. And new pitcher for the Marlins will be left-hander Adam Conley. He will take over for Guerrero. And on the replay, Conley is 1-1 with a 4.95 ERA and 2 saves. Adam Conley facing Adam Eaton. So we got a battle of the Adams. Adam against Adam. Conley delivers 3-1. Strikeout chance 12 is too much. Go to Eaton. 2-1. He's going to line it to short. 1 away. So 1 down, and that sends us to Anthony Rendon. 1-5. Strikeout chance 15 is too much. Go to Rendon. 2-2. Star 3 is a ground ball to second. 2 down. And that will send us to Juan Soto. 1-5, strikeout chance, 7, got him. Soto is retired. 1-2-3 inning for Conley. So we go to the 9th. 10-1, and we're going to get a new pitcher for Rainey. Rainey faced 4 batters. He would now be tired, so rather than have him stay in the game and give up some damage and hurt his confidence, they're going to go ahead and let him have 1 successful inning and then pull him. And now we're going to the bullpen again for the Nationals. And it will be Matt Grace. They're going to let Matt Grace have an inning. He's been struggling lately. 1-0, but with a 5.30 ERA. So he could certainly use a boost of confidence. So Matt Grace is going to be on to try to pitch the 9th and get the game over with so they can head to Atlanta. It's going to be facing Prado, Alfaro, and Rojas here in the 9th. Grace, 4-6. And right off the bat, it's a home run check against a right hand. It's a home run check, but he has no home run power against lefties. So Prado will not homer. He will swing, though. 1-5, and he singles to left. So Grace avoids the homer, but gives up the single. And, of course, I typed that in correctly, so let me refix that. So Grace gives up the single. Leadoff single to Prado. Here's Alfaro. 2-4. Strikeout plus to a lefty, but Alfaro's a righty, so he gets the swing. 6-1. Fly to left. 1 away. That'll send up Miguel Rojas. Grace, 4-5, possible error on a throw. 2-1, single past third. There is no throw on that because it's all based on running. Plus, Rendon's only a 6, that's a 13, so there's no throwing error. Prado only runs at a 2, so he has to stop at second base. So runners are at first and second, and now we need a pinch hitter. Oops, what did I just do there? Hold on. Gave him a stolen base when I shouldn't have. Should have given him a single, not a stolen base. Okay, now we need a pinch hitter for Conley. And against the left-hander, they will bring in Austin Dean to pinch hit. On the replay, Dean is a 300 hitter. 2 homers and 6 driven in. So he will be the pinch hitter for Conley. Austin Dean. With runners at first and second and 1 out here in the 9th. Grace, 5-4. Against a lefty, that would have been an automatic single. Against a righty, it's blank. Go to Dean, 6-2. Ground ball to second. Could be a double play that ends the game. He's a 3. +1 from Grace is a 4. They're halfway, makes it a 5. Anything other than a 6, it's a game over. And it's game over. So double play all the way around. And it's going to be, I believe the roll was a ground ball to second, so it's 4-6-3. Double play ends the ball game for the Marlins. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll get the gory details as the Nationals win a laugher 10-1 And I said in the beginning of the game, it looked like it was going to be potentially that way based on the matchup, but you never know it until you play it. But it certainly worked out that way. So for the Nationals, 10 runs on 13 hits. All they needed was Urena to make them right. And they left on 6. Marlins actually left on 8. 1-6-0 for the Marlins. Winning pitcher was Max Scherzer. He improves to 7-4. And the loser, Urena, drops to 0-9. 0-9 with an ERA now of an even 8. So Urena having some serious issues. So that's going to do it for the Washington Nationals series with the Marlins. They will now hop the charter, head down to SunTrust Park to take on the Braves. And as we look at the schedule, they were scheduled to play 3 against Atlanta, but the third game got rained out, so there's only going to be a 2-game series with an off day. Strasburg against Fried in Game 1, Anibal Sanchez against Kevin Gausman in Game 2. Game 3 gets rained out, so they have an off day, and they'll travel to Cincinnati after that. So the Nationals with the win improve their record to 30-24, and we'll see what the Mets and Atlanta do in their games to see if the Nationals can maybe tie for first place or possibly jump into first place. We shall see. So Game 54 is in the books. We're officially 1/3 of the way through the replay, and hope you all are enjoying that as much fun as I'm having playing it, because Inside Pitch is such a fun game to play. So until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.